Hello everyone, and welcome to this new twist on a well-known format, where I put on my Landsknecht kit, or more specifically the arms and armour that will qualify a knecht to receive double pay, making him a Doppelsolder. Different from what I usually make, but hopefully still fun. We start with the underwear, with shirts, stockings and shoes already on. This shirt is quite long, but I found it amazing to ensure that it won't pop out of my trousers while I'm fighting, even when wearing the doublet loose and open like you would find in period fencing manuals. Knechten who wear really short trousers might sometimes even have the shirt peek out from out of the trouser leg below, but I tried it with mine and I think they're just a bit too long for that. To make sure I could put everything on myself, I already tied the trousers and doublet together with arming points, kind of really sturdy laces. And I similarly already tied the plate arm pieces to the doublet as well. That means that putting everything on is a bit of a hassle, but once you've got it, it requires no further tweaking. And now comes the fun bit. Closing up the laces on the front. And yes, that includes the obligatory collar piece. Next up, we fasten all the straps on the arm plates. There are some arming points and extra straps in the upper arm here, but they're a bit of a hassle to do by yourself, and you don't necessarily need them for the arm plates to function. They mostly fasten the whole thing just that little bit more securely. In a pinch we can forgo them. It does make me wonder about Landsknechten having some sort of a buddy system for armoring up. For the next step, we'll put on a mail collar. In later Landsknecht kits, this piece of equipment was worn over the breastplate, but as my stuff is inspired by earlier knechten, the mail standard still goes underneath. Speaking of breastplates, it's time to put mine on. This particular one is inspired by an original from the Low Countries, where a lot of Landsknechten hailed from in the early days. I just really like the style of this one, as well as the blade catchers and the collar and the armpits. Putting on a breastplate by yourself is a bit of a hassle, but with enough time it can be done just by yourself. Here though I was screwing around for too long, exposed to the summer heat, so when I had to stop the camera for a short bit anyway, I got a sneaky little bit of help with the second strap. An extra belt to make sure the breastplate keeps sitting comfortably on the waist is nice. A more important belt though is the one that has the sidearm and dagger on it. In this case, my backup weapon is a proto-Castle, which is longer and thinner than its better known usual variant. You want the dagger to fall with the small of your back, somewhat to the right maybe, to ensure an easy draw with either one of your hands, and the Castle somewhat to the back of your left hip. Although its scabbard is rather long, I personally don't get too bothered by it while marching or fighting in formation, and I don't find the long draw too difficult either. But it's not like I march and fight in formation every day, so I might still be in for a nasty surprise sometime. Okay, time for finishing touches. Unless you're the protagonist in a Hollywood movie, you don't want to go into battle with an unprotected head, so a helmet comes on. I think this one looks a bit silly on its own, so now it's time for the final piece. The most important part of a Landsknecht outfit, apart from the cockpiece of course. The hat with a bunch of ostentatious ostrich feathers. Now we just need to grab the greatsword and we're ready for battle.